Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham, and I'm in San Pedro, La Laguna, Lago Atalan, Lake Atalan, Guatemala, and it's the couple days after the start of the Israeli-Hamas war in Gaza. And I just talked, and I came to a coffee shop down by the corner near the Alegre pub, and a coffee shop where I sit and read my book. And I had a good fortune to talk to Sapil, an Israeli girl. And my question was, are they being called back to Israel? And as best as I could understand from her, she's saying that all the Israelis traveling in the world are going to return, except the ones that are living abroad. And she also said that they're being called back, but it wasn't quite obvious. She did say that somehow for $1,000 she could get transportation back to Israel. Now, I have been to Israel and I have seen Israelis in India, Thailand, Bolivia, Brazil, and they're one of my favorite cultures on the planet because of their straightforward, kind of aggressive, honest way of talking. Okay. Very sad, this war, and I many times I went to Iraq like 2 months after in 2003, September, August, a couple months after the end of the second Israeli war. I've been in Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast when it broke out into a war. I've been in many places where they had problems, kind of riot. A war is kind of like a riot. Okay, I spent about 30 days in Iraq. I was in Ivory Coast when it was breaking out in war for about 2 weeks. And then I went over to the next country over, Ghana, and waited for my girlfriend to help her to leave the country. So I've got some intimate knowledge of wars. And as you can see, the tuk-tuks are pretty noisy. Okay. But so the Israelis appear to be migrating back to Israel very fast. I will try to keep abreast of this and maybe I can interview them. I don't really want to interview anybody because there's always crazies, both American, English, Europeans that are very anti-Israeli, and it's kind of sad. I think maybe they're jealous because these people are so intelligent. I've never had really any problem with Israeli people other than that. I've always had trouble dating the Israeli girls, and I've hung around with Israeli girls many times. It's one of my favorite, most beautiful girls on the planet. Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham. I've traveled nonstop. I've lived abroad for 25 plus years in 114 countries. And I'm in San Pedro, Lake Atalan, Guatemala, trying to keep you updated on what's going on from more on the ground, talking with Israeli people. I will try to get some emails from them and WhatsApp communication so I can communicate it. The one girl that I was going to make a trip to Israeli to, I was in love with this girl I met in Thailand, and I just didn't have the money to travel there. But as always, I have a standing policy that I will travel anywhere on the planet for $750. You give me $750 and I'll go to any country, stay about a month, and report on the country. So ideally, right now, I would love to go to Israel. It might take a little bit more money to. Israel is quite expensive right now. But I've always had that policy of if anybody really wants to learn about a country, just give me $750 and I'll fly there. Have never had anybody take me up on it. One girl said she was, but never sent me the money. She dragged me on for 2 or 3 months, and then I was kind of funny. She wanted me to go to Lake Chapala. But I'm here and you're not, why not? But this is a very sad situation, and I call this current events travel. And it's also extreme travel because extreme travel is when nobody's going to go with you. Nobody's going to follow you. Nobody wants to go, and everybody tells you not to go. when I went to Iraq, it's extreme travel. Adventure travel is only when you get possibility of getting killed. Okay, that could be like whitewater rafting, right, or mountain climbing. You can get killed. Humans are the most dangerous animal on the planet, and then probably the police become one of the most dangerous. I'm sorry about this thing. I wanted to kind of show you the situation I'm in and where I'm at. And I was sitting here at this chair drinking my coffee when I was talking to Sapiro. Absolutely a gorgeous girl. She had really black eyebrows, but she said she put henna, and she had called it a tattoo, but it was really henna. She had darkened her eyebrows. Really, absolutely the most gorgeous women on the planet from Israel. Okay. Anybody that wants to write me, it's hoboontheroad@yahoo.com, hoboontheroad@yahoo. I'm not going to say I'm going to reply to your email unless you write a very excellent, contextual, full name. I don't deal with any emails unless you put your full name on there. And it's kind of obvious that you are being honest. And trust me, it's only about 10% that can do that, that will do that. Okay, Andy Lee Graham in Guatemala. It's October 8th, I think. It's a Sunday, 2023.